everyone. Welcome to Mermaid Radio. You are listening to this week's Universal Energy reading using the 16 Cowrie and the Veve prophecy cards. I am Mami Olufunke. This reading is in effect from today, Monday, April 20th, through Sunday, April 26, 2020. Let's get started. The Universal Energy reading for the planet this week. See 7 Cowrie on the mat and Izan Arumila in the Veve prophecy cards. There will be plenty of activity, earthly activity this week. Earth Mother is focused on her dream, goals, and visions, her survival, to make sure that we have enough of what it is we need to survive. So she will provide, and we need to continue to pray for Earth Mother. She's hearing our prayers. She's hearing our prayers, and she's responding. Also, with the fact that we have to stop moving, we have to stop dredging up so much oil out of the ground because we have no use for it right now because people aren't going anywhere in these cars. The people aren't flying. So we have no reason to dredge up all the oil. Does Earth Mother know that we just can't move because we're threatened by an imminent disaster called the coronavirus? I don't know. But I know she hears our prayers and she believes our cease and desist is because we want to give her a break. And we have to give the earth a break. It might be, again, we might need to just do it as a world, global community. Just stop moving. Stop trying to make money. Stop trying to deliver goods and acquire goods and all the things that we do here on planet Earth. We might need to just have it be a ritual that every 5 years for 30 days, no one moves. And it will really help this world, I believe, so that we can join with Earth Mother's vision and goal and dream. Survival. This planet hums gently. It doesn't, all this humming that we add to it by cars moving and planes flying is a lot of extra noise. And I'm a person that lives by a highway, and I understand the noise of a highway. It's really constant noise, constant vibration. So if that's how I feel, I can only imagine how Earth Mother feels. Ashe. The Universal Energy reading for the people this week sees 9 Cowrie on the mat and Ezilio Shun Olodumare in the Veve prophecy cards. Here we are asked to call on our ancestors, call on your ancestral mothers, call on your ancestral fathers, pour libation on your left breast, pour libation on your left big toe, so that you can honor them by calling their names and pouring water for them and rejoicing in what it is they have given you: a body, a mind, teeth, eyes, fingers, hair. No matter how beautiful you think you are or are not, you are a blessing. You were a blessing to them. Now you should be a blessing to yourself, and we have to thank them. Rejoice, call their names, and say thank you for your ideas. Thank you for the time you took to feed me. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you for acknowledging my presence in the world. Thank you. Whether the relationship was the best of relationships or what you might consider the worst of relationships, without the people that share blood as yours, you would not be here. So you still have to rejoice and be thankful. Ashe. The Universal Energy reading for love this week. See 6 Cowrie on the mat and Obatala, Tambors, and the Veve prophecy cards. We need effective communication between lovers. We need effective communication between people in all kinds of relationships so that we will have a direction and we will know and be on the same accord for where we're going and what we're trying to get done. Effective communication is really important, how to speak and say your ideas and how to listen and really hear the other person's ideas, how to suggest what should be done and how to compromise if the other person doesn't totally agree with you, or maybe they don't agree with you at all. But please Listen, speak effectively, listen, learn, and grow together. Ashe. The universal energy reading for money this week sees 9 Cowrie on the mat and Lingla Su Ezilio Shun in the Veve prophecy cards. This reading talks about the ancestors again and that we need to pray to the ancestors. In our money sector, though, we have to be careful because we are praying to the ancestors for money, for money, for money. And money this week with our ancestors, and maybe even longer than this week, maybe for a month or two. And since this whole coronavirus thing has stopped the global economy, we should know that asking for money at this time is just like a horse that's no longer with us. We can't force the ancestors to give us something that's just not circulating right now. Okay, so don't tire your ancestors with a request for money. Ask for other things that they can help you with, like now with show me, what it is I'm missing and how to do whatever I'm trying to learn online with some kind of computer program or sewing or yoga, dancing. Ask for something practical that you can use in this time because asking for money is making them tired. Okay? Ashe. The universal energy reading for health and well being sees 10 Cowrie on the mat and Yemoja, Shango in the Veve prophecy cards. Here, 10 Cowries talks about crying over spilled milk. Maybe you did or did not do your diet, but don't criticize yourself and don't let others criticize you. If you're a person and you're in good health and you have this great physique and everything's going great for you, you have a wonderful teeth that you've taken care of and your hair is growing marvelously, please don't tease the rest of us. Okay, the people who are not haven't taken care of their bodies so well, the people who don't know how to eat right and haven't taken the time to learn or think that they cannot afford to learn. Just be grateful for what it is that you have, the goodness that you've been able to keep for yourself from this world if you were lucky enough to be born like that. If not, let us pray, for the goodness of our fellow human beings that, yes, they can come to the realization of eating right. Yes, they can come to the realization of exercising so that they can lose weight and feel better in their bodies. Let us be kind to one another. Ashe. The universal energy reading for spiritual development this week sees 8 Cowrie on the mat and Ling Lasu, Ezilio Shun in the Veve prophecy cards. Again, here we see weariness, and this time it's in spiritual development. What I see with this is that we have a plan and we should follow it. I mean, if we're working with a community, a spiritual community, a way of doing things, we will have to trust the people that we've entrusted to tell us the right things, to give us the good information. It is tiring for your godchildren to, you tell them to do something and they point to the next thing and say, well, what about what they're doing? Maybe it's fancier. Maybe they do it more often. Maybe they do it more loudly. Maybe they're really quiet and they sit still and they meditate. Whatever it is, it's good for them. And that's what their godparents have them doing, and that's the path that they're on. If you're working with a particular godparent and the godparent tells you something to do, say yes and do it because it's tiring, or don't do it, but don't question them and be argumentative or belligerent, difficult. I don't know. It's a lot of words to use. Insubordinate. I don't know, but still, it seems that way because spiritual development is it's like going to the doctor. It's a matter of life and death, and it's serious. So people will not be playing with you when they ask you to do something or tell you this is how things should be done. That's how they're doing it. So I don't know. They're not going to tell you to do something different than what they're doing. It's working for them, and they figure it will work for you. If you do not trust it, you should do a reading about it. If you don't think that it's something that you want to do or maybe that you need to do, you can read it. Godparents are known to be wrong, but make sure that you are respectful and don't tire your godparents out with unwarranted questions and, well, just unwarranted questions. Ashe. This has been Mami Olufunke's Universal Energy Reading. I thank you for joining me today. If you like this information and find it useful, please like, subscribe, add notifications to know when the next video is available. I pray everyone is safe and healthy. I pray that everyone will come again next week. I really appreciate all my new subscribers. Thank you. Have a great week, everyone. Odabo.